This is the Cadillac CT5 550T. So that means twin turbo V6. So if you're curious, this vehicle comes from Chandler Cadillac in Gilbert, Arizona, right off the 202 and Gilbert Road. They've been taking care of me, so I'm sure they'll take care of you. Just look at it though. The new Cadillacs are so damn sexy. I want to point some things out. The front of it, it's aggressive and sexy. But that's just my opinion. You know, some people don't like Cadillacs. Some people do. My dad had a 1988 Cadillac DeVille. That's the car I learned to drive in. So Cadillac has a sweet spot in my heart, to be honest. Cadillac. A couple things I want to point out. If you look at these headlights, I love the way it comes here, and then you got that sharp angle going this way. You see that? It's all about attention to detail. I'm the detail king up in here. Get the spider out of here. Look at this. The way that it comes down in these angles. This is sexy. And you got like a nice LED lighting right here. All these parts right here, it's all gloss black or piano black, as you could say, as well as this little lip right here is gloss black as well. And if you look at the grille, it's like little mini diamond pieces. This is like a reflective. I'm not sure if it's like chrome or something, but it's very nice. And then you see the Cadillac symbol is like Cadillac with like a clear layer over it. Once you see it up top, it's like there's a layer of glass over this. You can see it up close. And what's it called? Diamond Sky Metallic. That's nice. When you look at it, you see the color. This is Diamond Sky Metallic. That is a creative name. Something I've noticed GM has been doing with their colors and their names is being real creative about the way that they make it. Because this isn't exactly white. When you look up at the clear sky and you see that haze up there in the distance right there, that's the color. If you can imagine something to do with the sky and that silvery tint of it, that color right there resembles this pretty damn closely. Check out the side here of the Cadillac CT5 550T. The wheels here are going to be sexy and powerful. It comes with Brembo brakes, and you need Brembo brakes because this is a big car. It looks nice and sleek. Yes, it's sleek and sexy. It looks aerodynamic. I know it looks like it can cut through air like a freaking Chinese knife. But this vehicle actually weighs a good amount, so you need Brembo brakes. Compared with the white and this blue, this is nice right here. Look at the way the back of it is. If you look right here, this is a spoiler. It's like a spoiler built into the hood. Now, it's not a spoiler that's extreme that comes off and it's exaggerated. So it's not an aggressive spoiler, but it is like a body line spoiler. It's kind of got a diffuser here. It's got a really nice dual exhaust. You see how it says 550T right there? Attention to detail here. The T right here is divided by like a little wedge. So just a little extra detail to go along with these taillights right here. See the body line, how it goes? The way it goes down here like this is going to be something real nice. It's kind of similar to the sexiness that you get in the front of the car. Trunk's a little messy, so I'm going to leave it closed. So keep a good look and look at the body lines. Look at the way the fenders stick out. You can almost pretend that the Cadillac CT5 has hips. And you can see it's very nice on this side as well. Like, this is just overall a sexy ass car. And it's got the shark fin on the top and right there in the middle with a nice moonroof. So I think we've looked at the outside enough. Actually, before we go to the inside, we're going to look at the engine under the hood. This right here. Of course, Cadillac's got the new style with the automatic opening. Just barely need a couple fingers to open it and it'll open the rest of the way. Did you see that? Let me get a better look at that. Do that one more time. One hand. I'll take a step back. Let it go. And it's going to go up. See? Nice and smooth. That's light. That's nice. Because these hoods aren't light. I promise you. That's nice to have because these hoods are not light. I promise you this hood is heavier than it seems. Just that these little self-opening actuators help it out. Make it seem so much easier. Now, like I said, it comes with twin-turbo V6. Now V6 is what you're getting these days because it's all about saving gas, you know. So you can get some cars with the V8 like the CTS, like the CT5V Blackwing. Those ones got the V8 supercharge. You know, that one's 6. So if you're getting that one, you're not really worried about gas mileage. Do not sleep on turbocharged V6s because this one's twin turbo. So you get power right here. Ooh, and it closes smooth too. That's real nice. Oh my. There we go. Something I want to note on the outside when you come in, just like the Cadillac Escalade, there's a button you have to push to open the door. First off, I want to note on the door it has a Bose sound system, as well as the door handle has a pretty nice layout. It's nice and simplistic, but still nice. When you look at certain details like this glossy material with this cool design in there, I've never seen that in any other car, so it stands out and it's unique. It gets a unique quality to it. This right here is a nice. What color is this interior? Because it's not white. It's not the same color as the car. This is not even cream. It's more like a cream slash gray slash white color. And I think this is, let's see. After scouring through this Cadillac brochure, I found that the seats are sky cool gray with jet black accents. So that's the color of this inside and of this interior. Sky cool gray. And something I want to note is that these seats are ventilated. These seats are really nice. Okay, they're not Recaro seats, obviously. You might get something like that in the CT5V Blackwing or something like that. But this one, given that it's not the most top performance-y version, the seats are still pretty decent. It's a simplistic style, but still nice. You know, you get what you need because you still get your bolster adjustment, up and down, your butt movement. The seats aren't the most crazy design, but to be completely honest, just sitting in the seat is like pretty damn comfortable. Like I gotta say, like it's not the flashiest seat. It doesn't have the most craziest design on it with the stitching or anything, but it's still a nice seat. And in the back, it looks like it's got bucket style seats. So I bet the back probably might be a little more comfortable than the front, as long as you can meet the height requirement, right? So the guy in the semi truck, he saw me recording, he was like, "What price is that?" I told him 53, and he was like, "Man, it's nice though." So, you know, people know Cadillac, which is the reason why it's time to get inside so you can actually see what the inside is like and get like a good sense, you know, because something I got to make clear is that there's a dealer shortage right now. With COVID that happened, and then the microchip shortage, all the dealerships and a lot of other companies got behind on production. Access to nice cars like this are limited unless you know the right people. The guy who let me use the car, he's about the same height, so I don't really have to adjust the seat. I do like to sit up a little bit, you know, because I like that proper status. I like to sit all the way back, but I like to sit up too. I like the seat far from the front, but up. So keep in mind, I'm 6 feet tall, and this feels good. You know, nice Cadillac feel to it. You know, and this Cadillac is comparable in size to the old Cadillac CTS. When I got in the Cadillac CTS before, right off the back, I didn't like the way their infotainment was before because it lacked buttons. It didn't have buttons. They tried to just make every single thing just touchscreen, but the touchscreen was like limiting it, and it had drawbacks, and it was laggy, and it was confusing and hard to use. It just wasn't a really pleasant experience, at least for me and a lot of other people out there. But this new design, the way they got this new one done, it's like a lot of dealerships and a lot of car makers went through this phase of trying to make things overly digital, and then when they saw the drawback of that, everyone changed and started implementing physical buttons into it like they have in here, which I like, because getting in here, I can say I honestly like it right away. I like the interior here. I like these details here. The shapes inside here are beautiful and sexy. It's like elegant, sexy, elegant, but yet still I get a really, this is definitely a masculine car still. You know, I know some girls like masculine cars too. When you're an enthusiast and you like cars a certain way, sometimes specs aren't enough. You know, you got to have the whole package, which is the reason why I don't even have one now. I wasn't interested in Cadillac for a while until they changed things up like they did with these ones, the Cadillac CT4 and CT5s. Now come inside, I'm gonna show you these details. Like I was mentioning before with the buttons, these buttons all have a nice solid click feel. Nice click buttons. The ones that don't work are dead, but the other ones, they all click nicely. You have ventilated seats, heated seats. You got a place to charge your phone. I love this style of shifter right here. And as well as you got your driver modes right here, your audio and infotainment system buttons right here. Oh, something I just noticed, looks like a little phone holder spot right here. And I like the unique placement of that. Like it's here close by, but it's not in the way. In my car, I got to keep my phone up here, but you can keep your phone there or there. And of course, the steering wheel has all your standard needs that you need. Cruise control, voice control, volume, music, all that good stuff. The emblem on the steering wheel looks a lot like the one in the trunk. The way you can see the textures in there. I'll hop out for 1 second. See the detail of it? I like that. So let's take a look at how much space is going to be for passengers. So like I said, I'm 6 feet tall, and this is a good, comfortable seating position for me. This is probably the most I'd want to go forward without even thinking that I might be a little uncomfortable, you know? But if I go to the back with that same seating position, let's see how the back is. This is going to tell us how much space is really in it. Like I said, I'm 6 feet tall, so man, if you're above 6 feet, as long as most of your height is in your legs and not just your torso, you got plenty of space. I know a lot of tall people, and tall people usually have a lot of their height in their legs. So the issue is with the placement of the knees, you know, and hitting this. But even with me being 6 feet, I still got plenty of space for even a bigger person than me could sit behind me. And sit back here pretty comfortably. Like I said that before I called it. I wouldn't mind sitting in the back. So, you know, if the wife, your sister, brother, somebody else want to drive, you can leave your seat in your settings and hop in the back and still be comfortable. I could go on a road trip right here. So when you step in the back, these gloss accents are everywhere. So you got the pieces on the door from the speakers, which kind of resembles that Mercedes C300 AMG class, the way that it had like the metal inserts over the speakers with the little perforated holes, except that one had like a spinny design. This one's just straight, but this is still nice. Don't get it twisted. Don't think that just because it says not like Mercedes don't mean it's nice. If anything, I would either one. But when you come inside, like I said, plenty of space here for my knees. So plenty of space for my passenger. Both of the seats look ventilated in the back too. I'm not sure if they're actually ventilated, but they do look nice. They do look at least perforated. So it's not like you're sitting on straight leather. It's like perforated leather. Armrest comes down right here with 2 cup holders. Plenty of space for my arm. Make my ride even more enjoyable as I become a real backseat driver and critique the guy who's in the front. But the back's got USB-C, a little cigarette lighter thing right there for you. I know I didn't show it before, but this is what the key fob looks like for the Cadillac CT5V. You see it looks pretty clean. Everything you need, you know, and even if you need to pull the key out, you got the little button here, and then just the key slides out right there. You see it? I'm getting good with the one-hand game. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start this thing up. That actually sounds pretty clean. I got to do this one more time without my mic plugged in. There we go. Now you can hear it a little bit better. Now this infotainment system is different from the other infotainment system. There you see we got audio, phone settings, CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. You got the Wi-Fi hotspot, nav. I'm sure everything works on here because this is a 2022. You got home on here, and overall it just looks clean. Like I'm digging the new Cadillac CT5 550T. Don't forget the 550T because that means a V6 twin turbo. One quick note I gotta say about the twin turbo V6, that's the same engine that was in the ATS V years ago. Think about it. But this is a CT550T, which is a step below the CT5V Blackwing. You see what I'm saying? So they put the twin turbo V6 in it. I'm gonna pop the hood. You can hear it with the engine running from up there. And then I'm gonna put the camera in the back and rev it a little bit just so you can hear, rev it a tiny bit so you can hear the exhaust note. And this is what it sounds like. So we know the Cadillac CT5V is a sexy ass car. With its new age body lines, its new way of implementing technology, new performance packages and different designs and different options on performance for your vehicle as a whole anyway. The CT5 550T is definitely an option for someone who's looking for performance and luxury, but not needing a whole V8, because you can still get a lot of bang for your buck from this car right here. You get the same sexy looks as the CT5V, but without having to worry about that gas tax. especially with the rise of gas prices as they are these days. Hope you enjoyed the video. Catch you on the next one. Peace.